All right, welcome in, boys. We are live. Public show, another NASCAR show. Got screwed last night. Had Noah Gragson and Tyler Reddick. 3 laps to go. Somebody cuts a tire in front of the leader. And I missed that 3-1 cash. But it happens. So the streak has ended at 6 in a row. Lost last night, but try to get that money back today. It's all we could do. Welcome into the boys. Kevin, Otter, Corey, Nick, Robert, Con, the biggest Bubba Wallace fan you're ever going to meet. And away we go. All right. Hopefully, Coop is going to join, come and hang out. Mikey probably be on a little later. Yeah, no Graxon hurt Corey. I agree. So stupid. It was guaranteed money. But what can you do, boys? What can you do? All right, so I did a video earlier in the week. I didn't bet really anybody to win the race. I'll do that live. It's impossible to bet this race because there are so many cars in the Big 8 that are capable of winning based on past performances. And we have no practice sessions, no qualifying laps. So the only betting I really did were I bet a couple top fives. I threw one on the spreadsheet. I gave one of you guys in the video, Kyle Busch, plus 150. I think that's a good price based on everything that he has done on this track since like 2013. Another top 5 at a nice price. I think Joey Logano is live to finish in the top 5 today. He's also plus 150. And long shot, Tyler Reddick, who is really good at Homestead in the Xfinity series. And the only time he raced here was last year in the Cup Series. He finished 4th. He could definitely finish in the top 5 today at plus 300. I don't think that's a bad price. I'm going to make a quick Fanduel lineup. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to take Truex, Harvick, Amarola, Reddick. Contest is full. Well, that blows. Kenny Peacock, what's up, buddy? Harvick, Hamlin, and Kyle are my plays as I have no lines. I assume that means live lines. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind those. They should all be there. Although Denny Hamlin, before last year, was not great at this track. 7, 10, 9, 9, 12, 10. Last year he won. But the car definitely seems like it's woken up. He had a great year last year. I would assume that continues this year. What's Martin Truex to finish in the top 5? Minus 115. Yeah, we'll throw that at the bottom just to get it going because I don't really mind that play. See, minus 110 out there. All right. I've never seen a Bubba Wallace fan like Robert Kahn. I'd like never in my life. Why, Bob? He's not even that good. His car is better than him. What is today? The last day of Black History Month? Is that why? Ronnie Lofton. Ron, I think your guy's live today. Certainly live to hit the top 5 at plus 150. Tell you that. So I think there are really 8 cars that can win the race today. I think Hamlin, Harvick, Elliott, Truex, and Kyle are the big 5. And I think that Kyle Larson, Logano, and Tyler Reddick are the other 3 cars that I think can win the race today. So actually, you don't see this often, but the sports books nailed it. The top 7 guys by odds are 7 of the 8 cars that I think could win the race today. And then Tyler Reddick being the last kid at 22-1. You're fading your guy today, Ron? He's so strong here, though. 4, 4, 6, 1, 5. I mean, he's been a lock for the top 5 out of the last 6 years. He had trouble last year. Yeah, I can't bet Bubba Wallace just because I don't think he's that good. His equipment is good, though. That's for sure. Much better than what he was driving last year. Yeah, I make Kevin Harvick the favorite to win the race today. Personally, I do think there are other cars that could win, but I think he's the favorite. I think we finally see a strong showing from Kyle Larson too, since he's been back. He's solid on this track, and he's got better equipment this year than he's ever had. Harvick and Denny Hamlin were the two best cars all year. But the NASCAR playoff is so convoluted that the best car doesn't necessarily become the champion. Chase Elliott was not the best driver on the track all year. But he won the races when they counted. That's why he's the champ. But Harvick won 9 races last year. He was the best car on the track all year long. What's up, buzzer beater? I don't like Alex Bowman today. Like if you're looking to bet somebody in that 25-1 range, I think you got to take Tyler Reddick. That's the guy for me today. My guy, Tyler. I think that you could probably bet like 4 of the top 4 drivers and have all 4 of them have a shot to finish in the top 5 today. No worries, T. Who is my 50-1 guy? I won't really know until the race starts, until they're driving. But my guy Coop over on the DFS side agrees that Tyler Reddick is probably the best shot to take in terms of a long shot today. He's not 50-1; he's 22-1. Aside from that, we got to do it live. What's up, Coop? There he is, my guy.
What up, man? How you doing?
What's up?
And
buddy?
yes, I love me some Tyler Reddick today. I think the guy, he's incredible on this track, man. Just incredible. And he's getting a lot of hype, but I don't think he's getting enough hype.
You think Kyle Larson could win this race today?
Yes, I think Kyle Larson can win it too. So it's going to be fun and interesting, man. So I know the DFS world got shook upside down with Hamlin going to the rear. So, which, kind of sucked because I didn't plan on playing any of them anyways. So I was going to cross my fingers and hope I survived. That he didn't dominate any at the beginning. So but the thing is, he probably went from 40% owned to 20% owned DFS wise.
So did you end up betting him? I mean, putting him in your lineup?
Hamlin?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have no Hamlin whatsoever. I had no Hamlin before he was going to the rear. My thought on this is Hamlin's been on the pole 5 times in his previous life at this race, and only one time has he led more than 40 laps. So he doesn't have good short speed. He has good long run speed. And other than that one race, there were other drivers that evidently had better long run speed than him. So, that was my thought process on fitting Hamlin and fading him. So
I got one lineup in before it locked on me. I got Reddick, Truex, Harvick, Austin Dillon, and Ryan Newman.
Love it. But no Reddick. You got Reddick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. And that's on Fanduel, right?
Yeah. Yep. Reddick,
Okay.
Truex, Harvick, Austin Dillon, and Ryan Newman. That's the one lineup I was able to get in.
Yeah, in DFS, I really like Austin Dillon, but the driver I like more from a ownership perspective is Eric Almirola. He starts a little bit farther ahead, but I think he has more of a chance to finish in the top 5 than what Dillon does, and I can see Dillon finishing top 10. I had a lot of both, but I prefer Almirola. He's finished in the top 10 at this race 2 of the past 3 years, and at Darlington, which is another similar high wear on the tires track, he's finished in the top 10 2 out of his last 5. So I think he has better equipment than what he had prior, and I think he might be listening to one of his teammates on how to manage his tires, and he's getting better at that. So always helps when you have a Kevin Harvick on your team, who is probably one of the best managers of the tire.
I want to go through a couple quick props just to get your thoughts on them. I basically only bet like a couple top 5s and top car by manufacturer, like what I said in the video, like Elliott at plus 175 and Larson at plus 250. I threw a little bit on Reddick at 8-1. I really think that the top 4 is either going to be Logano or Harvick. Do you agree there?
Most definitely. I think the only other option
Ryan
is Blaney.
What do you think about him? Like he crushed that 1.5-mile tracks last year, but he's not particularly good here, though.
I think that he and Chase Elliott are getting progressively better at these tire wear management tracks, and they're scary. I have a lot of Chase today in DFS because I give Chase the edge over Blaney. As far as their maturity goes. And, I like both of them. Both of them are scary. I didn't play Blaney in DFS, which is scary for me. I was more afraid to fade him than Hamlin, actually. And, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out, man. But, they're both getting better, and I don't mind Blaney at all, man. But I prefer Chase. And
who do you like? Who do you like the most for top Chevy?
Oh, I would go with that's a tough one. Elliott or Reddick. And
Elliott or Reddick? Well, Reddick is 8-1, and Elliott is plus 175.
The thing is, I think that's going to come down to how the race ends. If it ends on a long green run, I prefer Reddick. If it ends on, needing a short, quick run, meaning it's, green, white checker, I would go with Elliott because I think Elliott's going to have the better short run speed than Reddick.
Top Toyota, I threw Denny Hamlin out because he's only plus 130. I think Truex at plus 215 or Kyle at plus 275 would be the way that I would go for top Toyota. What do you think?
I agree with that, but the driver that scares me there is Christopher Bell.
Yeah, he's 8-1. Top Toyota 8.
Right. I wouldn't bet him against those two, but he just scares me wanting to make that bet because he is good.
Yeah, he is good. That kid's going to be good for sure.
And I mean, my I told you this week earlier, is that when he was in Xfinity and he had the best equipment, he dominated. Last year, he was in solid equipment, but not great equipment, and he was up and down all year long. And now that he's back in superior equipment, man, he could be really good because he's a really good driver. So, what else were you? I saw you took Harvick at top 5. I didn't go in on that, but I think that's a great bet too.
Yeah, I gave out Kyle on the video at plus 150. I think that Logano could sneak into the top 5 at plus 150. And I think Truex at like minus 110 isn't a bad bet to be in the top 5 either. He's finished no worse than second 3 of the last 4 years.
Right. I think that my thoughts on Logano today is, he gets an early lead, but I don't know if he can maintain it on long run speed, which isn't his forte in the past. He's very good at short run speed. And I think you're exactly right. I think he hovers around the top 4 to 7 all day long.
Yeah. He was the only guy that I contemplated taking a shot on stage 1 winner at 6.5 to 1. But like you and I talked about in the private chat, I just can't. I couldn't do it because you could be dead in the water. You never know.
You just made me think of something. Hold on. I want to look at something now. What are Kevin Harvick's odds to win stage 1?
5 to 1.
So it didn't change one bit because that's what it was before.
Hamlin is still the favorite right now at 3.5 to 1.
I kind of like that Harvick win stage 1 5 to 1 because he's going to be up there. He's going to be on the outside. He's got a good pit team. I think it's going to be between him, Bell, and Logano at the very beginning of the race, and he has just as good of a shot to win. But again, it's like you said. We have no flipping practice data, and that makes it so incredibly hard, to pull the trigger on these guys with any type of confidence.
Right.
So,
quickly, race matchups. I liked I almost put Logano over Keselowski on the sheet, but the best price I can get was minus 130, and I didn't want to lay that, but I am fairly confident that he should finish in a better spot than Keselowski today. You agree?
100% agree. This is not a good track traditionally for Keselowski. I think if you reran this race 10 times consecutively on a simulator or in real life, however you want to look at it, Logano would probably beat him 7.5 to 8 times out of every 10.
Yeah, I agree. That was my favorite matchup. Were there any matchups that you liked that you saw?
Yeah, I took I put it in chat. I like the Eric Jones at plus 108 over Matty D. Eric Jones is very good on these tire wear management tracks. Matty D is average at best. And I look at it similar to what you did with Logano and Kez. 7.5 to 8 times out of every 10, Jones will beat Matty D. He has 6 consecutive top 10s at Darlington. He has a top 5 here. And Matty D, I think his best finish here is 14th and I think 9th at Darlington. And the number of top 10s and top 20s he has is significantly less than Jones. I didn't get those manufacturer bets this week on DraftKings for whatever reason.
Really?
No. But they put in some stupid bets, in my opinion. Driver to lead a lap. I mean, Martin Truex is minus 177. I'm not going to bet that, Quinn Huff plus 3,300. Of course, Quinn freaking Huff's not going to lead a lap, I mean, the numbers on these are horrible. So, and then they put in driver to finish on the lead lap.
Oh, I saw that. They had that last week, too.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat's asking, what do you guys think about Alex Bowman? I don't really like him today. What do you think?
No, I don't like Alex Bowman today. From a DFS perspective, on DraftKings, he was too expensive to begin with. And I think he was more playable on Fanduel because their scoring is different. And it requires more of a placement finish than, the bonus points that you get on DraftKings. With him going to the back, I mean, it's irrelevant now. But he's never finished better than 9th on any of these tracks of tire wear. So I'm not, have any thoughts on Bowman. And yeah, TH, man, that was great on the Zion double-double last night, man. Very good.
Yeah, man, I'm so tempted to throw some money on Logano over Keselowski. I just don't want to lay 130.
Right. That's a bad number. I think, what would you go if it was 110?
Oh, I'd be all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy
120 is when it gets, contemplating, but 130, ugh. All right, hold on. Oh, stage winner. The other driver I was looking for in this first stage is Kyle Larson. He's plus 1,100 to win this first stage. He's going to get to the front fairly quickly on this first 25 laps. And if his pit team can get him back out there where he builds up, I think he has a chance because more than likely that's going to be the only caution of this stage, meaning that it's going to end on a long run, meaning that he's going to be much better than a lot of the others.
You're saying there's a competition caution today?
Yeah, lap 25.
Yeah, see, that right there alone makes me not want to bet the stage.
But I think Larson can get to that front, man. There's also on DK, and I hadn't seen this before, was stage place to finish in the top 3.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm really, really contemplating Harvick and Larson to win stage 1. I like the number on Larson, and I actually like the number on Harvick too. But I just think that long green run flag at the end is going to favor him heavily.
I'll tell you what, I don't mind Martin Truex Jr. starting in row 4? Mm-hmm. He's 8-1 to win stage 1 at a track where, I mean, he's finished first, second, and second 3 of the last 4 years, and he's got a great pit crew. They're going to have to come down pit road.
I was considering that, but I actually like Martin better to win stage 2.
Yeah, I thought about him in stage 2 also.
And the reason being is it's going to be darker. The sun might not be up at all at that time. And we know what happens when Martin runs under the lights on 1.5 mile tracks.
Man, that competition caution is fucking me up, though.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm with you. Like, other than those road courses, it's a big gamble.
100%.
Bet these stages.
As a matter of fact, I think now I will probably bet the stage 1 in the 6 road courses that we have remaining. What do we have, 7 this year?
Yeah, I think there's either 5 or 6 left. Yeah, it's one of the 2. There's a lot.
Yeah, so. I'll probably be on that stage 1 in every, as long as Elliott is somewhere near the front.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go against them?
Yep. You can't, man. I mean, the only way to go against him is if it's, let's say, longer than 16 laps and it doesn't hit the gas mileage, and or it's really close to the gas mileage, and people might want to pit beforehand and play the strategy, and he might be one of those people. I don't know, but that was a great call on him last week, man.
What do you think about team of the race winner? Joe Gibbs is like plus 180. You get the big 3 from Gibbs at plus 180.
What is Tony Stewart?
Stuart Haas is 4.5 to 1, but you're only getting Harvick, really. Who else is going to win that race? You think Almirola could win the race?
No, I don't think he can win. But I think. But see, the thing is now, with that 180 on Gibbs, I'd like that number to be higher because Hamlin's going to be really tough. It was already tough for Kyle Busch. Christopher Bell's the unknown, so you're really laying it on Truex.
You don't think there's enough time, though, to drive through this field?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. There's more than enough time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that worried about where they're starting. Hendrick is plus 265. You get Chase, Kyle, and Reddick, right? Is that who you get?
No, you don't get Reddick.
You don't get Reddick.
He's with children.
So you get Chase and Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Penske is 4 to 1. But I think Joey Logano is the only one that could win the race today. I don't feel good about Ryan Blaney. And I love him normally on a 1.5 mile track. I just don't feel it today.
Right.
You think more than 7 people lead a lap today? I lean under.
More than 7 people lead a lap?
Yeah.
I think that's low. And the reason I say that is I think it's low because I think we're going to see some long green runs, which is going to lead to people having to pit on green. And when we have people that pit on green, they don't all pit at the same time. It's usually a period of 3 or 4 laps. And you could have, a Ricky Stenhouse stay out and lead a lap, or a William Byron stay out and lead a lap, or, I mean.
The one thing that surprised me last night watching that race, you don't normally see on a 1.5 mile oval somebody go from like 20th to 1st in 2 laps because they're on fresh tires and everybody in front of them. I mean, I could not believe how much tires made a difference on that track last night.
Yep. Tires are huge, man, at this track. Hold on 1 minute right here, Jay. Let's see here.
I'm so disgusted, by the way, that I didn't cash that ticket on the spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Noah Gragson had it in the fucking bag. Oh,
Well, only five drivers led in 2019.
that's what I'm saying, Coop. I think that number's low because the top 7 drivers in the sport dominate this track.
Right. Like I said, that's why I want to check and see how many people are getting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 led in 2018.
How many laps is it?
267. 267.
I think that we can see 3 drivers lead like 85 laps apiece. That wouldn't shock me. And then some turnover on, like you said, like green flag runs where somebody leads a lap. But it wouldn't shock me to see Harvick lead 100 laps here, see Truex lead 90.
No, you're exactly right. What's that under? Race props?
Yeah, it's 7.5. And the under's like minus 120, I think.
Because I don't think we're going to see 7 drivers lead 20 or more laps or 10 or more laps. I think you're exactly right. You're going to see 3 or 4 drivers lead the majority of this race. My concern with that was how many would get 1 or 2 laps led because of green laps. So, but looking at the prior, because like in 2019 and 18, there was no yellow flags in the first stage. And then last year, the only reason there was a yellow flag was because of rain. You know, this isn't a high attrition race. There's plenty of room to race. And most of the attrition is going to come from mechanical issues versus wrecks. So, you know,
you think we should take a shot?
It's under 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put that at the
number. The number support it.
I'll throw 100 on it.
How do they determine the grid position with no qualifying? That's Ken Peacock. That's a question that I know the answer to, but it's too sophisticated for me to answer here. If you go to Bob Pockross on Twitter, he explains how it works because it has to do with your finishing position from the prior race, how many fastest laps you've had. It has to do with your season-long place positioning. It's got like 4 or 5 different factors that they figure in, and they all get a different percentage. How many cars do you think are going to be in the big one? I think 0. Usually this track has limited wrecks, and it's usually 1 or 2 car incidents. Are they using a new compound? Are you speaking about the tires? Because the tires are the same ones they used in 2019 and 2020.
He might mean track.
And at Darlington.
So you don't work every Sunday, huh?
No.
I would have asked you to come on last week, but I thought that you work on Sundays.
I was at work last Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So because the weather screwed it up, and they are making some people work. They're actually working a day. I just took a day off. I said the hell with it. So. All right, here we go. So I did go ahead and I put down a quarter of a unit on Harvick to win stage 1 and Larson to win stage 1.
All right.
If either one of them win it, I'll be very good to go.
All right, let's make some money today. Probably not going to cash a 50-1 ticket today, but that doesn't mean that we can't make some money.
You could probably cash a 10 to 15 depending upon how this race falls out. So what I want to look for here at the beginning is who is really fast in the first 10 laps, and of those fast cars, who falls off the quickest. And then I also want to look at who is really fast in 15, 20, 25, laps and gains positions.
Our guy Robert Kahn lives in La La Land, where Bubba Wallace is a good driver, Coop.
Hey, I actually took a small smidgen of Bubba Wallace in DFS today. I think he's going to end up being very low owned. And I think it's a situation where the car is better than the driver. And hopefully the driver comes and pays off, because Bubba really hasn't been good at these road courses or these tire management courses. But hopefully he, has a one. So we'll see. You got to get different somewhere in DFS. So he was one of my plays to get different.
Robert Kahn goes, thanks. Awesome. Hey, man. It's all good, Rob. It's all good, buddy.
I think Bubba's got, somewhat of a chance to win some races this year on some of the, like maybe a California or a Las Vegas. Well, they're not racing in California, they're Las Vegas. He's going to have some speed on these 1.5-mile tracks, man. I think maybe a Charlotte, where it's more pure speed and less tire management, I think is his better opportunity. And then, he's always been good at Bristol. So,
are they getting their engines? Where are they getting their engines from? Joe Gibbs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
They're going to have really good cars.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Moriyaka 45-1. Is he still hanging on? I haven't looked much at golf today.
Oh, Morikawa?
Yeah.
Is he winning right now?
He was.
Snyder, that was one of his plays on the article on the Bet Side website.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yeah, he's got a one-shot lead. But yeah, I love this track from a racing pure perspective, because you can see a lot of passing, and it's more about, like the old days where you had to manage your tires. And it really, pays off to the people that drive this track well.
And you could drive so many lanes.
Oh, yeah. Bristol is my favorite track by far, and then
Me
Daytona.
Too. My favorite track is Bristol by far. I don't like the super speedways because they're hard to bet.
Well, I mean, I think from a viewing perspective, too, they're not as fun because you can't see the entire track, man. Like, I love going to Richmond, Martinsville, and Bristol because you can see the entire track. The only thing is the bad seats are right at the bottom, especially in Bristol, because that track, like, the TV doesn't do it justice for how steep that track is, man, until you actually see it. And it's so steep that if you have one of them front seats, you can't see the entire track.
Yeah, I love Bristol. It's my favorite.
I mean, what many of these millennials who are just now getting into racing don't understand is, like, Bristol Night Race was one of the hardest tickets, not in just NASCAR, but the entire sports world when NASCAR was hot and heavy in the 90s.
All right, we're racing, boys.
Oh, wow. Kurt Busch a little aggressive. I like it. Come on, Harvick. Elliott come up there fast too, man. Truex is coming fast too on one lap. You know where Tyler Reddick is after 2 laps?
Where?
21st. 35th to 21st. Hamlin, I think, was like 24th.
Kevin Harvick's coming. He's got a good whip, man.
Oh, Mikey McDowell holding his own very early.
I took a little Harvick to win stage 1 at 5-1. I didn't bet Larson though with you.
Right. Did Denny start in the back? Yeah, Denny started in the back. He had unapproved adjustments. I mean, this track's really about what you do after 10 laps, because that's when you can see who has the car and who doesn't.
Why did Denny have to go to the rear? What, he failed inspection?
No, it was just unapproved adjustments. I don't know what they were. I don't know if they elaborated on them or not. Kyle Larson's up to 7th. Blaney hasn't moved much at all, man. He's in 15th. That's not a good sign for him, unless he has good long run speed.
Kyle moved 10 spots already.
Yep. Yeah, I think Denny was plus 500 to start the race, wasn't he?
Denny, yeah.
Little old Kez is very surprising right now.
Yeah, he is.
Man, that 5 car looks good. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., what the hell is he doing up there? Kez is closing on Logano, man.
Yeah, Keselowski's racing well so far, which is surprising for him at this track.
Looks like Larson got in front of Truex. Kurt Busch got past Kevin Harvick. That's not a good sign for Kevin Harvick. Hopefully they can make some adjustments. See, that's the thing, too, that I kind of watch, like, Reddick and Hamlin and, like, Busch, man, they all got off and racked off some competitors very early, but they really haven't moved much from where they were earlier. The Reddick's still around 20th, and so is Hamlin. But Kyle Larson, he continues to move. Kyle is 850. I kind of want to take a shot. Is that be Kyle Larson?
Both the Kyles are plus 850. It's just way too early.
Yeah. How long until it gets dark? Crack conditions will change. In my neighborhood, it gets dark around 6:15 now. I would think down in Miami, probably be maybe a couple minutes later. I'd say probably 6:30. So that's why I was thinking, Truex more of the second stage versus the first stage, because he really prefers those nighttime conditions.
Kyle Larson's 2 seconds back.
Well, he was 3 seconds, so he's gaining, man. He's gaining.
Yeah, right now, he's got the best car on the track.
So in DFS, man, I took a small portion of my money and lit it on fire, probably. But lineups are pretty hard to make this week on DraftKings. Pricing was really tough, man. There was no value whatsoever as far as, it's really good value. And a lot of the top-tier drivers obviously are priced up. So I took 10 lineups, and I made it with Larson and Reddick. And I faded every single one of the boys with them.
What did you do?
I just played Larson and Reddick. And then every single other one of the drivers I had on there was pure point differential. I played no Harvick. I played no Hamlin. I played no Logano. I played no Elliott, Truex, Kyle Busch, none of them with them. So we'll see how that plays out. But if Larson dominates, man, that could be really good. So long way to go. We'll see. Just something to be different, man. Yeah, Larson's coming, and freaking Stenhouse too, man. That's crazy. See, Busch and Reddick are all still around the 20th position. Same with Hamlin. Another car that came up here really fast is Willie B, man. He started like 31st, man. He's up to 13th. What's going to be interesting is to see. Right now, Larson's 2.34 seconds behind. We're at lap 17. This is when the tires are going to start falling off, man. See what he can cut into that lead of Keselowski in these last 7 laps. before the stage ends. Because you saw it yesterday. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say right now Harvick has a bad car and he's still in sixth.
Right. Yep. Keselowski's kind of pulling away, man. This is impressive from him.
I would bet a large amount of money that he does not win this race.
I would be right next to you. But with that said, this is a scenario that I don't think either one of us foresaw at the beginning of the race.
No, he's pulling away from everybody.
Yeah.
I love the look of Kyle Larson's car this year.
Mm-hmm.
That black, green, and white, sharp.
Larson has 5 fastest laps.
I think him in clean air, he is just gone.
Mm-hmm. Brad Keselowski has 6 fastest laps. The other driver is hanging on. That's very surprising. Is Chris Buescher. He hasn't done very well at this racetrack over his career either. So I guess the other question too is, they're going to pit here in the next couple laps. They'll probably get started back up around lap 31, 32. The stage is 80 laps. Do you think they pit again in this stage, or do you think they try to run out? Because they'll have enough gas.
I think with no cautions, they probably just run it out.
Even with the tire wear as bad as it is.
But if you're one of the only cars that comes, you're going to get lapped by the field.
No, I agree with you completely. Truex got past Harvick. One thing that is interesting, though, is there aren't many Toyotas. We got, 6th, 9th, and 15th place. Other than that, it's pretty balanced out between Ford and Chevy. But, I mean, there's so many of them.
What lap is the competition caution?
25. They usually throw it on 26 for whatever reason.
Okay.
Jay, can you put the plays on the screen? I bet 25 on Bowman winning. I could get some big money. Yeah, you can get some big money, man. That's a brave bet, though. There's your yellow. Yeah. I mean, Hamlin and Reddick, once they got up to like 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, they didn't make much ground. So we had, what, 2 leaders that one, Logano and Kez?
Yep.
Yeah, that was like a 1 in every 10 type of race scenario where Keselowski was leading that stage. I would have never thought that. I thought he would have been back to 7th, 8th, 9th. Bowman's up to 20th for the person who was asking.
You know what, Coop? They might have to pit again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
mile and a half
on these tires.
A mile and a half track, though. Their fuel window is usually what, like 55 to 58?
No, I saw Bob Pacross had something that's 61 to 66 today.
All right. So, yeah, they'll make it.
Just a matter of the tires make it.
All right. First round of adjustments. Let's see what we could see. Yeah, I don't really like Alex Bowman at this track, Jackson. It's just not a good track for him historically.
Larson lost some spots on pit road. Harvick gained some. Truex gained some. I think at the end, man, that's why Larson needs this thing to run green at the end if he wants to win, man, because his pit team is just not up to that caliber. But long way to go, man. Hold on.
Huh. Caro Sado, big Kurt Busch guy, huh? All right. I'm a big rowdy Busch guy myself. What the fuck is that noise? Coop's rocking the cockatiels or something over there. What's up, Diego? My guy. Morikawa, man, just killing it right now. 2-stroke lead through the front 9. I might throw him in with every driver that I bet. Bet Kyle Larson with Morikawa gets you to plus 1,400 instead of plus 850. Kurt Busch looks strong here.
It's really early, man. But William Byron has been dang on impressive in this race. He's already at the 7th now.
Where was he to start the race?
He started 31st, and he ended that caution flag at 11th, and now he's up to 7th. He's somebody we need to keep an eye on. He's got some speed today. See how he does on the longer runs.
Ricky's got a nice car today, too.
Yeah, but I ain't betting him to win.
I'll tell you what, these Penske Fords are strong.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's not helping Ryan Blaney.
No. It's almost like Blaney is still with the Wood Brothers, where he's an affiliate of Penske. Like, he just doesn't seem to have what Logano and Kez has, even though they're on the same team. Frickin' Stenhouse, man, picking off another position. Go Ricky. One place I do like Ricky Stenhouse at is Charlotte.
Right now, Keselowski and Logano are 9 and 10 to 1. Harvick is loose.
Yeah. Buescher and Stenhouse, man. Wow. Look at Ricky. He's going to pass frickin' Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, those 3 cars are just really strong. Stenhouse, Buescher, and Byron. But you know what, though? That doesn't mean anything later on in the race when the track cools down.
Exactly. That's what I think Peacock was saying that in chat, man. This track's going to change.
Harvick could have the car when the track cools down, and he's just biding his time. Ricky Stenhouse right now is 50-1, and Chris Buescher is 100-1 right now.
Yeah. The one that interests me, though, William Byron's 33-1.
Now Buescher is 50-1. Bobby Boucher coming in hot. Yeah, Corey. I still can't bet him yet, though.
Anything in particular that the Gibbs drivers aren't happy with, Y2J? Bobby Boucher. I think he's going to be like a Bobby Boucher for this race where he has a couple good laps here and he's going to fall off like Bobby has in NBA. You know what's impressive, I guess, man, is the respect that these bookmakers have for Denny Hamlin. His number has not moved one bit.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be the favorites for a long time in this race.
You got to think, man, it's got to get a little bit better by the end of the first stage.
Their car's going to come alive like Gragson and Reddick did last night.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the thing that concerns
down, and then they'll be coming.
Yeah, that's the thing that concerns me. Like, you know, with Byron, man, I love that number on Byron, man. But you know, what's going to happen when the track changes? He can be one of those drivers. Same with Keselowski and Logano. Bowman is on the brim of the top 10.
Byron, Buescher, and Larson, fastest time around last.
Did Kurt Busch get credit for leading the lap?
No, he didn't lead a lap.
That's very good for you then. God, man, Willie B, man, you want to make me bet you. Harvick is just struggling, man.
Yeah.
My stage winning of Harvick is done. It ain't going to happen. It's not looking great for Larson. I think Larson can get past Stenhouse and Buescher, but I don't know if he can get past Byron and Keselowski.
Chris Buescher is going to take the lead.
You don't want to see that. I mean, the guys never run good on these tire wear management tracks. Ryan Newman making an appearance in the top 10. Denny Hamlin is still not in the top 20. Neither is Tyler Reddick. A lot of clouds up there too, man. I wonder how they set up their cars for this. If they were expecting that much cloud cover.
Busher making Jack Roush proud.
Never in my wildest dreams will I expect this.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Chris Busher drives past everybody?
Never in my mind would have I imagined it would have been Busher and Keselowski.
I mean, am I gonna be forced to bet a Roush car? Like that might happen.
This is wild. All the bad runners are winning. Where's Robert Kahn at then, man? Where's Bubba Wallace, man? If all the bad runners are winning. Hamlin is one place behind Bubba. Man, I mean, it's so hard too, man. These cars get caught up into this air, man, and their cars just react totally different, man. And see, this is the thing that I wish NASCAR would get better at. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not into, all the technicality pieces and all that. But you can pass for 4th and 5th, 6th and 7th, 10th and 12th fairly easy. But getting past that first place car is darn hard, man. Darn hard.
He's having a problem right now. I'll tell you what, man. If he gets the lead, he's going to drive away from everybody.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. I wonder if Keselowski's holding him up, or if and he's faster, or if he just can't get by him because he's not faster.
I mean, he clearly has the best car on the track right now.
I don't know, man. I think that 24 might be the best. He's gaining.
Yeah, maybe you're right. He got it. Now you're going to see him go.
Yeah.
He should drive away based on how good a car. I threw 100 on him. You never know.
You threw 100 on Busher?
Yeah, I threw 100 on him at 22-1. You never know, Coop.
Man, that would be absolutely wild, man. If Chris Busher were to win this race, man, it would throw NASCAR world up into a frenzy, man. To see
when I really bet somebody, I normally throw 1,000 on them. So, I mean, 100's really not that big a deal. But yeah, I threw 100 on them. Is he really 80-1 on Fanduel? I didn't check Fanduel. That's a bad job.
That's the great thing about this chat too, man. We have so many people out here, man. This live video, who can help us. There's so many different avenues to check.
I should have checked. Will Byron is 50-1 on FanDuel right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot better than DK. DK is 25-1. Alex Bowman's been coming too, and he's 50-1.
I mean, at least Byron and Bowman, you know that they have super solid equipment.
Mm-hmm. Newman's 50-1. I don't know about that, man.
Doesn't hurt to throw a little bit. I mean, that's how you cash a 50-1 ticket on Chris Bell. You don't think it's going to win, but you take the shot just in case.
Yeah. Oh, what I used to be in Miami right now.
He's got 3 seconds on the field already, bro.
Busher?
Yeah, he is just gone.
Wow. Let's see what happens, man. I'm gonna bet. I think Byron's gonna catch.
I don't blame. Don't get me wrong. I don't blame anybody for not taking a shot with me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you might not have like $100 to just throw on some fucking has-been.
Mm-hmm.
Byron's
hasn't been good. Toyota hasn't been good. I would agree. It's been Chevy and Ford. I mean, for Chris Buescher to win stage 1 is almost like Michael McDowell winning the Daytona 500. Like, you would have never in your life thought of this.
I couldn't agree more.
And it might be even more wild because McDowell's a good plate racer, and Daytona is unpredictable. This is a little bit more predictable, and
100%.
And never in my mind would have I put Buescher up there. I think it's even more crazy that he's winning this first stage than Michael McDowell winning a Daytona 500.
I agree completely. That being said, I still just threw him in. I still threw Buescher in at 28-1 in our Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Just to let the boys know.
He's improving his lead over Byron, man. It's over 3 seconds now. And he's driving the flipping away from these people.
He's gone, Coop. He's gone. Now that doesn't mean dick about 150 laps from now.
Mm-hmm. Well, the sad thing about it is when he gets in there and makes his pit stop, he's going to drop 3 or 4 spots right away because his pit team can't compete.
But you know what, though? If he has a car like this when the track condition changes, he still isn't in bad shape.
Mm-hmm. This is unbelievable.
All that being
Again,
said, do I
go ahead.
expect Chris Buescher to win this race? Not an actual chance. But we're on him.
And with all that being said, too, Chris Buescher isn't a bad racer. Don't get me wrong, man, by any means, man. It's just, beyond me that on a track like this that he's that fast.
Yeah, you normally don't see like Roush equipment.
Right. And at this stage of the race, Buescher has plenty of top 10, 15, finishes. Oh, flipping Kyle Larson, man. Would they put a caution down for that guy smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, Reddick still hasn't moved into the top 20, but Hamlin's there. Byron down to 1,600.
Yeah, Bowman's in the top 5. Hendrick has a good car.
Mm-hmm.
They got 1, 2, 3 guys in the top 7.
Yep.
Hendrick is moving today.
You know where Ricky Stenhouse gets his engines, right?
Yeah.
He gets them from Hendrick. He's up there. Larson was in 7th, man, but he's been in 7th since about the 15th lap of the race. He hasn't moved much past then.
Right. Viral video, my guy. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I wonder if I think right now, based on everything I've seen, I think Hendrick Motorsports has a really good chance to win the race.
Mm-hmm.
If their cars change with the track temperature, they're going to be in good shape. I would have never thought that Larson would be the worst car right now out of Byron and Bowman and him. I did not play. Like I said, I only played one lineup anyway. But I didn't bet any Hendrick guys in my DFS lineup. It sure would be cool to hit a 28-1 ticket, though, after a 50-1 weekend last weekend.
Chris Buescher has 19 fastest laps. That car is fast.
That's unbelievable.
William Byron has 3. Keselowski has 13. Logano has 4.
I'm a Chris B fan today.
All right, well. And then, back to the beginning of this whole live show, we were talking about betting first stage winners, man. Great example why we should never do that. Damn. Go Chris Buescher, man. Get out first on pit road, man. This must be his day. Buy him a lottery ticket.
Here we come, Hakoop. Let's go.
Unbelievable. I would have never thought that Chris Buescher would have come out of pit road first place.
Yeah, I mean, unless I see him leading this race with like 30 to go, I'm not even going to get remotely excited about that bet.
How did MMA turn out last night, man?
I only had one play on the sheet, and my guy won, but he won by decision instead of knockout, so I ended up losing.
I see old Big T chopped it in DFS last night in MMA.
He won?
Yeah.
How much?
It was only $3,400 for him, That's pocket change for what he's been winning.
Yeah.
But, still, first place, big chop. He won $14,000 earlier today in Showdown Golf.
God bless.
He's just on an unbelievable heater.
God bless him.
I mean, you got to be excited for somebody like Chris Buescher, man, at this time, man. I mean, this is a rarity, man. And when you see things like this, man, it just like drives his confidence up so much, man. Like he knows this is the day I've got to make everything work perfectly. Because what was impressive was he was strong from the get-go. He started that run in what, 4th or 5th after that previous caution?
I want to say at least.
Right. And I mean, he drove up. So, maybe it was the tires, and this set of tires isn't as good. I don't know, but man, when you see something like that happen, it doesn't happen that often, man, and it gets you excited. And I
now
no stake in Buescher whatsoever.
He's got fresh tires and he's got clean air. Now we'll see. Now we'll see how good his car is right now. But again, that doesn't mean anything 150 laps from now. Mm-hmm. But at least we'll give him a fair shake to see how good his car really is right now.
And then, in the scheme of things too, man, if he wins this stage, That's huge for him from a points perspective and getting into the playoffs because that's 10 points. And I bet you last year, he probably didn't get 10 points all year from stage points. I mean, 10-lap shootout, man. Byron's pit team let him down. Just goes to show you how good Logano and Truex are on pit stops, man. Whew.
Yeah, these guys don't even have good cars right now. And Logano, Truex, and Harvick are running 3, 4, 8. And their cars are terrible.
Totally forgot we're back to the choose the cone rule, man.
Yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate it so much.
I'm on Tyler Reddick, man. Disappointing me so far, buddy. I mean, there's got to be something different, man, because, like, Reddick has never been this bad before. And Buescher has never been this good before. I mean, how would you like to be Chris Buescher right now, surrounded by Brake Keselowski, Joey Logano, and Martin Truex, racing for a stage win?
It looks like Buescher's got that long run speed. Keselowski's pretty fast for 10 laps.
Oh, he's got a tire rub or something. Or is that just stuff the track?
No, I thought so too, but that's just stuff on the track.
Yeah.
It looks like Chris Buescher needs like 5 laps to really get going. You see how Keselowski built that lead, and now Buescher's like he's ringing him back in. He's going to win this stage. He's going to win this stage, and he's going to be gone if he does. There you go. He's coming. Keep that in mind, though. Keselowski really good on the short run, but it looks like Buescher needs about 6 laps. Yeah, he's going to take the lead right here, and he's going to be ghost.
Truex is going to catch Keselowski.
I'll tell you what, man. If this stays green, Coop, last 35 laps, 40 laps, and this kid's car doesn't change, he's going to be there. He's going to be there. There you go. There you go, Crispy. Get that stage point, big boy. Later. Yeah, he's got the class of the field right now, bro. Right now on that track, there is not a car that can touch him.
Do you know what you just said?
I said, go ahead, Crispy. Get that stage win. I know what I said, Coop.
No, you said he was the class of the field and there's nobody who can touch him. Do you ever imagine in your dreams you would have said that about Chris Busch?
He's going to win the stage by a second.
Oh, I'm not doubting anything, man. Not doubting anything. I'm just saying, have you ever imagined yourself saying that?
No. Never.
Oh.
Where was he? Like, do you do the NASCAR playbook?
Yeah. Oh, he was a fade, man.
Where was he? Like in your ratings?
He was a fade. He started, I think, 12th, man. And I don't think he's ever finished better than 16th at Darlington or Homestead. This is so freaking crazy, man.
Diego said, I won't let you get me excited, Jay. Please stop. Let's go. Come on, Diego, my guy. Why can't we do it 2 weeks in a row? Why can't we?
Do you have a way of going back and looking to see what he was to win stage one?
No.
He had to be at least 80 to 100 to 1.
Oh, yeah. He had to be 100 to 1 to win the race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unreal.
Corey, like, how did you not throw a little change on with me at 28 to 1? I mean, what are we even talking about right now? Throw a little change on him. Who cares if it goes down, he goes down. Right now, he's third choice at 7 to 1 on the board. I'll tell you that.
I tell you what, you ain't betting Chris Buescher at 7 to 1.
No, that's why I put it on. That's why you were at the point where you had to make a decision. Like, you're either going to take him at 28 to 1, or you're just going to fade him. You're going to fade him the whole race.
Yep, you're exactly right.
I took the shot.
Yep. And that's why you're able to throw $1,000 down on a bet versus, $100 on every one. Because you take shots.
Yeah, that I understand, Corey. You couldn't take him at 15 to 1. You couldn't do it. I don't blame you. I should have took the 80 to 1 at Fanduel, though. I can't believe I didn't look there. I had 5 books up and I didn't look there. Stupid. But like I said, I only threw $100 on him, so I'll come in heavy on somebody else later in the race if I have to. I don't know what's going on right now at Coop's house, but he's rising up. That's all I know. And he'll do it 1,000 times again. I heard that much. Okay, Adam Meyer, my guy. Everybody's going to forget about us dropping that Noah Gragson race last night and that MMA play if we get 28-1 home today. Buscher's team gets him off pit road in first again. Okay, Crispy. Yeah, Harvick and Truex probably have the two best pit crews in NASCAR, I think. Got to see him. Got to see him do something, at least a little something in stage 2. See if his car's going in the right direction. Denny Hamlin, Harvick, and Truex all 6.5-1 right now. Buscher 7-1, Chase Elliott 8-1, Keselowski 8-1, Kyle Larson 8.5-1, Joey Logano 8.5-1, and Bowman at 10-1. Those are your live betting favorites right now, boys. Will Byron 16-1. Pretty soon you're going to have to make a choice on Byron too.
Yeah.
Hamlin creeping up, Jeff. Yeah, you're right. Here's the problem with the Joe Gibbs cars keep going the wrong way. How about Chris Buescher coming off pit road in first again, Coop?
It's just crazy. Absolutely bonkers. I mean, every single thing that guy does today, man, has been gold. And as the race goes on, that's going to be harder for him to continue to achieve, especially his pit crew.
Yeah, I agree.
Against these bigger teams like Logano and Keselowski, Harvick. But you can't take anything away from what the guy's done already, man. Unbelievable. Hats off to him. So you're still at what, three drivers led, correct? Led a lap.
Yes. And the front row is the same again.
It's like Colin Morikawa's whole way. What were you saying? The proper what?
The front row is the same again. So you would think one of those two guys is going to get the lead, and then hopefully we'll still be at three drivers.
Where was that at? Like at 365?
DraftKings.
I completely missed that one. I wish Bet 365 would come to Virginia, man. But they're not in every state that's legalized betting, are they? They're just in select states.
Busher picks the bottom row this time. He's going to keep the lead this time. Chase Elliott, top three. He's coming.
Yeah, Hendrick Motorsports is like strong today. Strong.
They're running 3, 4, 5, 6. How about that?
Kyle Larson.
How about that? 3, 4, 5, 6. Chase is coming for that lead, too. Here comes Larson.
Now that's a guy full of cars right there. Man, he made that look easy.
Yep. Sun's starting to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to see if Chris Busher is able to catch him, and if he is, it's because he's not good in those first 6 laps. But then his car takes off. Here he comes.
Yep.
That's something to think about too for late. If we get any overtime cautions.
I mean, the whole key for Busher is to stay up in the front, because Ricky Stenhouse is a perfect example of what air means in this race. He was up there, but he lost it. He's back to 20th now, and I guarantee he's going to struggle.
Here he comes, bro. He's going to take this lead again, and he's going to be out. The air pressure's got to build up in those tires, And once the air pressure builds up in those tires, he's fucking gone, bro. He is gone. This stays. If this is a long green flag run, he's going to have 5 seconds on the field.
Did you just what the announcer said, man? Car might not be fast right away, man, but once it gets going, it's gone.
Yep. I could be an announcer for NASCAR.
They even just talked about air pressure, man, like you were talking about, Jay.
Did they really? I really don't have the volume on. Yeah, that's it. He's gone. He's going to have 5 seconds on the field in 20 laps. Go ahead, Chris B. Be a champion today. Why can't today be your day?
Man, old Tyler Reddick is just not getting it done today, man. This is so disappointing in him.
Diego said, "You're making my stomach hurt, Keg." Diego, why can't today be your day, Diego? Why can't you cash that 80-1 ticket on Chris Buescher? Why not you? Huh? Answer me that. Those 28 units on that spreadsheet are going to look fucking lovely.
Oh, happy Harvick, man. 17th, man. He's just struggling.
Yeah.
I don't think Kyle Busch has sniffed the top 10 today either. I think 11th or 12th is his best.
I'm a clapper in 2021, Adam. You know the deal. Yeah, Kenny. I got 28-1, Ken. But I only got 28-1 because I didn't go look at Fanduel, who had 80-1. But my guys in the chat got 80-1. I'm an idiot, and I didn't look at Fanduel. So, unfortunately, I'm only sitting on a 28-1 ticket.
I mean, he has pulled away from them.
Hey, Swaz got 250-1. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
I make miracles happen on Sundays, boys.
Swaz, was that pre-race?
It had to be.
What were my cores that I put out today, man? Well, I didn't put Tyler Reddick in my cores, but he was 100% for me, and he's just killing me. And then 65% was my next highest owned driver, and Kyle Larson. But I really liked Amarola and Austin Dillon. Amarola hasn't done much right now, but Austin Dillon's hanging in 10th. So. I had a lot of Willie B, too.
Kyle Larson's coming.
Yeah. What's Larson like? 8.5-1?
7-1.
Him too.
7-1.
6.5 on DK. Yeah. I mean, this has to be one of the most amazing NASCAR performances that I've seen from a driver. I mean, like if this was Chase Elliott or Martin Truex, man, you wouldn't, think two dots about it, man. But to see Chris Buescher do this, man, holy moly. Larson's, chipping away very slightly.
Yeah, he is.
He's got it down to 1.6 seconds now.
I can't tell if that's because of lap traffic or it's because his car is getting better.
You talking about Larson?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. It's almost 2 seconds now, so it could have been some slower traffic. Back to where it was. What's Eric Jones been doing today? I ain't seen his name on there. He must be in like 23rd, 25th somewhere. He's been disappointing too.
Will Byron's coming too.
Mm. He's picking up on Larson. He might pass Larson here in the next lap or two.
Truex is they're all coming now.
Yeah. You got to think that like they're gonna go to the wall, man. Something's wrong with Buescher, man. They are coming. I don't know and say something's wrong with him, but he's lost some speed.
Yeah. Man, these Hendrick cars are really good today.
Mm-hmm. I think Elliott and Bowman have the short run speed for him, and Larson and Byron got the long run speed.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, they got it down to like a second and a half, man. But now, Buescher's kind of stabilized, man. It's absolutely amazing.
I mean, like right now, Chris Buescher is 5.5 to 1. He's the favorite to win the race. all you could do is be happy that if you got him at 80-1, if you got him at 28-1 with me, I mean, you're live and you hope for the best. And then now you might have to bet other cars in the race. Right now, the only cars I even want a piece of are the Hendrick cars. Other than the Hendrick cars, I don't see anybody else.
You don't want a piece of Truex, man. Or
Yeah, maybe
with
maybe maybe Truex too. His car, you got to think, is going to keep getting better the later this race gets. But I mean, aside from Truex, right? You would say you only want a piece of Hendrick cars right now.
Yeah, unless Denny Hamlin starts coming on, you got to watch him still. But I think Kozlowski, Logano, Blaney, Harvick's washed. Yeah, Harvick and Hamlin dominated last year on these tracks. Blaney was fast too.
Marty's coming.
But
he's in second now.
Oh boy.
He's about 1.3 seconds back. But everybody else is like almost 3 seconds back. So Buescher still has a really good whip, but Truex is coming. So, yeah, you're right. Probably Marty would be the only guy. Truex is 1 second back. Everybody else is 3 seconds back.
Man, what's really going to irritate me, man, is what did I say at the beginning of the show, man? I should, instead of going with Larson and Harvick in that first stage, I should have just went with one and then went with Truex, who I said I liked in the second stage.
Denny's starting to move forward. 9 seconds.
He's been around 7-8 seconds this whole entire stage. Yeah.
Chris Buescher.
What are you willing to bet Truex at for one, man?
5-1, probably.
Because I think it's only going to get lower.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, Buescher's got a better car than just about everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind taking Truex right now at 5-1.
I just did it, Jay. I just did it.
Yes, me too.
I agree with you. Yep. Because that number's only going to get. I mean, he could be winning after this pit stop, man.
Yep.
And I mean, oh man, fuck, man, I should have bet that second stage win. He's going to win this stage, man. It was 7.5 to 1.
Yeah, I agreed with you too.
Fuck. Hendricks is all youth now. They'll dominate soon. They got a lot of good young drivers, man. No doubt about that. Fanduel has Truex at 6.5. That's better than DK.
That's exactly what I'm going to put.
He's down to 4 now on DK. I mean, he's still, he's down to 5 now on FanDuel, but
Truex took the lead, but he did not lead a lap. So we're still at 3 people that have had the lead.
He's going to be leading the lap. I think you can count on it.
No, yeah, I know.
Larson. Yeah. But still, if you're at 4 going into the third stage, that's a nice leverage bet right there, Jay.
What?
If you're only at 4 drivers going into the third stage of leading a lap, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bubba Wallace is in the lead, man. Where's our man at?
Truex has a 4-second lead now because of the pit stop.
Yep. Like when they start pitting here, man, you gotta pit, man. You can't wait another lap or 2. You can lose so much time.
I agree. He should have went in right when Truex went in. That one lap around cost him.
There's some tracks where you, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some tracks where you can play that game and take chances, man. But when it comes to tire wear, man, you can lose big time. Y2J, I think 4 is what we've seen. This could hurt though, especially if like Suarez and Bubba Wallace got credit for a lap. That was the big concern that we were talking about at the beginning before placing this bet is, if we get a long green run flag, how many of these drivers stay out and get that one lap led?
All right, so I threw I threw Truex in for a nickel at 6-1.
Nice. You only got 5, but they said on TV 7 different leaders today. They could have been talking about leaders, man. I don't know. We'll have to look and see. But to be able to make it official, you actually have to lead that lap. You can lead during the race, but not be charged or provided with getting a lead lap if you don't cross that line. We'll see.
Truex is now plus 250 to win the race. Busher is
the right time.
Yeah, as soon as we saw the time chipping away, me and you were thinking the exact same thing. Busher is still second choice at 5.5-1. And Busher's coming, bro. He cut that 5-second lead down to 2.5 seconds. So it takes Truex a long time to get going.
It takes Busher about 5 or 6 laps. Takes Truex probably like 10 to 15, probably closer to 12 to 15, maybe a little more.
I'm thinking like closer to 20. I mean, there were what, 30?
You're right. Yeah.
There were 30 laps to go when they went green, right? And he didn't catch him until like 5 laps to go.
Oh, freaking Elliott sliding way up. But no, I think you're right. You might be closer. It might be closer to 20.
My guess is Busher gets really close to retaking the lead, and then Truex starts to pull away.
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes back to what we saw earlier too with Kez and Busher when Kez had the lead. You know, I think Busher can get up to Truex, but can he get past him? And about at that time that he gets to him is going to be about that time, like we said, that
Truex gets going. I 100% agree. But you know what that means, Coop? 12 laps to go in the race. If there's a caution,
yep,
and Busher is in that front row,
looking pretty,
he's going to have a shot.
Yeah, right.
Even if he doesn't have the best.
I think right now. Yeah, I think right now, man, that if you have a Busher and a Truex card, you're sitting pretty.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? Will Byron has shown that he's got a really, really good car, but he just hasn't been able to get there all day.
Right.
Look at Austin Dillon and Ryan Newman are in my lineup.
Yeah.
With Truex.
I have a lot of both of them.
But the problem is, so is Harvick.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
My problem is I have flipping Reddick.
Oh, I have Reddick.
He has just been so bad.
I have Reddick too. Reddick and Harvick.
Eric Amarola's coming, baby.
Busher's going to be under 2 seconds. He made up 3.5 seconds of time since the pit stop. That's unbelievable. He's going to he might take the lead and then give it back.
I don't think he can get past him. We'll see. It's going to be a fun battle.
So. Yeah. But you know what, though? If they're both on the front row with a caution and 15 laps to go, look out.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the money spot. We need a caution with like 15 laps to go.
See where old Logano and Keselowski are now. Blaney hasn't done nothing, man.
No.
He's run like 12th to 17th all day.
Brandon, there are 3 stages, 1, 2, and then the final. He was 5 seconds back at Truex, and now he's a second and a half back at Truex.
The other thing to think about too, Jay, is in this last stage, it's 107 laps. So how are you going to play your pit strategy?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to go? Are you going to try to just go once and split it down the middle, like 55, 50 to 55 each? Or are you going to try to pit around lap 35 to 40 and then again at 75 to 80?
All I'm saying is we're not dead yet with Chris Buescher. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you're fine.
We're not dead yet because he's going to be under a second back, bro. This is amazing.
It may not be a win that you put money in your pocket, but to bet Chris Buescher at halfway through the first stage
was the right call.
And for him to still be in play this far into the race is an emotional win. I mean, emotions ain't gonna pay any money, but still in your mindset when you're thinking about how to bet, it's the right play.
Yeah, I agree. Now, see, now Martin
right away, man.
Now Martin Truex's car is getting better because now he's starting to pull away.
He got it down to about a second and a half was the lowest I saw.
No, I saw it at 1 second.
Okay.
He got it down to a second, but now Truex is building it back up. So we're gonna have to hit that like money spot where a caution comes with 12 laps to go. He could win the race. But right now, Truex has really good long run speed.
Somebody we ain't mentioned all day is Kurt Busch. And I mean, he's in 4th right now, and I don't think he's moved past 6th or 7th, or fallen past 6th or 7th.
Yeah, Will Byron and Kurt Busch fall into that group where they've been consistently able to be in the top 5. They just can't get there.
Mm-hmm. Robert Kahn, man, no. Bubba Wallace won stage 2, man. Where you been at? No, we're still in stage 2, Kahn. We get 19 laps left, and Truex is winning.
I feel good with Truex though at 6.5 to 1.
Mm-hmm. Eric Amarola's moved into the top 10 at 10th. Larson's he just doesn't have a long run car today for whatever reason. Denny Hamlin's done past him.
All right, boys. Yeah, see, so Buscher
stayed pretty even now. A minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Second and a half.
I think it's all going to be how the caution falls towards the end. Buscher's giving himself a chance. I mean, the two cars that we have like 5 seconds.
Top 10 and Harvick top 5 still worth sweating. I'd say no. Maybe the Harvick top 5. He seems to be coming on a little bit, man. But Tyler Reddick has just been flat out disappointing. No other way to describe it. I mean, he might lose a flipping lap here, man.
Kyle, too. Kyle has been pretty disappointing.
What's he? Mm-hmm.
Kyle Busch is in 19th right now. This is a guy who's got 2 wins at this track in the last 5 years.
Damn, man. Can't stop thinking about that stage, man. Stage 2, Truex. Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, we said it too.
You know, I'll tell you, man, so far, I mean, it's just one race, man. But if this is anything to show for what we have, you look forward to the next couple races, man. This is going to be a great season, man. You know, seeing people like Buscher, you know, up there. Newman's doing good. Amarola, you know. I mean, flipping even Michael McDowell 16th, man. That's a win for him, man. A lot more competitiveness, man. Just getting better and better every year.
Yep.
Kozlowski and Logano have fallen off so much, man, since those first couple, you know, 30, 40 laps, man.
Caution.
That'll be interesting. They're going to pit now. Then they're going to pit again.
Buscher's got a window. Buscher's got a window of about 20 laps where I think he's better than Truex.
So this is going to be interesting, Jay, because I mean, like, do you pit now? If you're in 15th or 20th, but if you're in 15th or 20th, do you pit now?
I think you have to. I think you have to, because if the boys in front come, right, you're going to be 15th or 20th in those 6 laps anyway.
Right. But, I mean, it's going to be, what, a 2-lap shootout by the time, as slow as they run these things? And, I mean, I still think you could lose 15 to 20 positions in 2 laps depending upon how many cars pit in front of you.
Right.
But I'm just trying to think. There's got to be some type of strategy played out here. Maybe you do 2 on one and 2 on another. I mean, because they're not going to be much different as far as how many laps you have on them. I don't know.
Based on what we saw last night, you almost have to pit when the leaders pit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw cars last night make up 20 spots in 2 laps on fresh tires.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then I guess the next piece is, if you're first, second, third, fourth, do you pit after the stage ends again? After running 2 laps? I wouldn't.
Now that
track position is important, man.
Yeah, now that maybe you're right.
Track position is important. I don't
you think every
pit with only 2 laps.
You think everybody treats this as the caution, as the pit stop for the end of the stage? And then they just stay.
Right. I mean, you've got to pit right now, because if you don't pit, you're not going to stay up front. You're going to lose 15, 20 positions, like you said, in 1 or 2 laps. But do tires mean that much of a difference in 2 laps? I don't know.
Right.
Like I think you're gonna see everybody pit here,
and then stay out.
There will be at some point, maybe 12th to 15th on back, that they pit again. But I think as a leader, you got to stay out. That track position, I mean, is so important. Like I said, look at what happened to Ricky Stenhouse earlier. He was running up front, and then he fell behind, and he hasn't been able to come much past that 20th position. Yeah, everybody's pitting right now, Jay.
Yeah, I think they treat this.
This is the pit stop. Because there's 4 to go now. There's going to be 2 to go, I guess, when we go back.
Hamlin gained 5 spots.
1. I don't know.
How about that? Buscher got out 5th.
I don't like to see that.
But you know what, though? I think Buescher's going to pass everybody but Truex in a long run. As long as he's in the top 5, you know?
Denny Hamlin, man. I wish, oh, man. Having him up there is not cool.
For what, DFS?
Anything, man.
Let's go, Mikey. We're here.
I mean, he's a competitor, man.
I know, but I mean, he was, 12 seconds back that last run? It just doesn't seem like he has the car.
Yeah, but he's going to have that clean air up front, you know, it could change, man.
Yeah, I don't really mind with Buescher because we saw Buescher drive up through the field all race.
Truex is back to 7.5 to 1.
Wait, say that again?
Somebody in chat said Truex is back to 7.5 to 1.
Where?
I see him.
He's plus 225 on DraftKings.
Yeah, that's what I see. Maybe that's what they got him at.
I mean, Denny Hamlin isn't even the second choice right now to win the race because his car has not looked good all day. They still got Buescher as second choice.
Got him before the race. Okay, makes sense. Good.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Kevin.
So this is going to be what, a one-lap shootout?
Yeah, looks like that. Mikey, my guy. What's up, buddy?
Yo.
What's up, Mikey?
What's up,
How you
Coop?
doing, man?
I'm fucking beat. I'm so tired. Look back at my remote.
Brandon, man, there's certain races, man, tracks that Randy LaJoy, not Randy, that's his dad, but Corey LaJoy does really good at, man. This isn't one of them. Corey LaJoy actually does pretty good on some of these mile-and-a-half tracks.
Yo, all I'm saying is Denny Hamlin's in second, and I believe I placed a bet on him midweek. Hager, you were there
What?
when I placed my Denny Hamlin bet midweek.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't had the car all day, though, Mikey.
No, I don't want him to win. Not even the slightest. I faded him completely in DraftKings.
Did you take the shot on Buescher at 30 to 1?
No, I didn't touch him. He's not winning. I'm sorry.
He's got the second best car.
My boy Kyle Larson is taking this. He just hasn't got it going yet. At least with my DraftKings lineups would like it. I gotta bring this up on my laptop.
Kevin Harvick trying to make a top 5 appearance for us. Come on, Kev.
Oh, YouTube. Oh no, it's in the Discord.
Willie Byron's gonna win the stage, it looks like.
Yo, I wouldn't mind Willie Byron not doing that. Just not doing that good today. Definitely full faded him. I made the number one mistake in NASCAR DFS, and I've literally been checking my lineup all race. And all race I've been
Man, he gained so much ground right there. Holy cow.
Who?
What a move. Byron.
Yeah.
When he went low, holy cow. Well, at least that makes me feel better with my Truex that we didn't bet for stage 2.
Yeah. Mikey, is it still worth trying to do this Top Shot thing, or did I miss the boat?
I don't know. I mean, if you can snag a pack or two, it's just so tough now because it's already up so much. I really don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm so curious. I mean, I took out all the money I put in already. It's just sitting in my Dapper, and that's it. And I just have all profits riding. I think it's all that come. I would try to get packs when they come out, and that's it. If I was just getting into it, maybe purchase some of these Series 1s moments if you want to throw some bread onto it.
So, like,
I looked at it this weekend, to be honest.
The packs that are coming out now are not worth what the other ones were.
No, I mean, they're still, like, I got the one, they just did one on Thursday? No, Friday they did one. And it was like $100, and I got one, and it was worth like $4,000. So
you got one card that's worth $4,000?
I got a Giannis card. I got let me go to it. Collection, my moments. I got a Giannis card. I got a Luka, and I got a Steph Curry and a Lillard were my best cards in the pack. And Giannis is a metallic gold limited edition. There's only 500 of him. He sells for like $4,000 right now. And then Luka is like 3 something, and Steph Curry's 3 something. Lillard's probably like 100. I haven't really.
And how much did that pack cost you?
$99. They gave out, I think, 10,000 of them, and there was 100,000 people in queue, and I luck boxed one. I mean, the guy in chat, Connor, I mean, everyone got reserved the pack, and that's for the new cards that are coming out, so I don't think they're going to affect the old moments as much as people are thinking, so. Like, everyone got a chance to get a pack yesterday. You just had to reserve it. Oh, so listen to this, Peg. I was at this guy's house working, right? And I walked to his basement, and he's got all these things framed on his wall. And I look at him, I go, holy shit. I go, is that a Denny Hamlin shirt? He goes, how'd you know that? I go, dude, Denny Hamlin's my favorite driver. He goes, oh, I used to be like a journalist for them, for like NASCAR. So I used to go on all the pits. I go, really? He goes, yeah, hold on. And then he goes upstairs, and he comes down with his shirt.
He gave it to you?
He just gave me this Denny Hamlin crew shirt. I was like,
no.
Sick. I was like, no way. I'm like, dude, that's my favorite driver. I was all pumped.
Who do you like in NBA DFS tonight?
I actually just posted my core. I like LaMelo tonight. I like LaMelo. Who's in my core? I'm trying to bring up my core. That's usually what I just talk about. I like LaMelo. I put in De'Aaron Fox. I'm probably gonna get into that game. Let's stacking it or something. I'm about to make a DraftKings lineup. I like Nerlens Noel. Something I picked him up in my fantasy league for tonight's matchup. Oh, here goes Denny into first.
That's a replay, bro.
I fucking hate myself. Oh, they just finished the stage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just got out of bed. Huh. I've been chilling all fucking day. I want to get Lino. I definitely faded William Byron on DraftKings. But I'm not worried if he doesn't dominate the whole race. But what is good with?
Who's got all the injuries tonight in the NBA?
I think it's Houston.
Who's out for Houston?
One.
Oladipo, Chris Wood.
I know Wood's still out, and I got rid of Boogie. Oladipo's out, and there was a game that got canceled too.
What game?
It got postponed. I think it was the Raptors game. Let's see. What's a good DraftKings tournament tonight? Put a little cheese into that.
The Charlotte-Sacramento game is the game the guys are focusing on tonight, huh?
Yeah, that's the game I got on my Yahoo. Is Tatum out? Is that what I'm saying?
Are there still a lot of injuries on Sacramento?
Let me go look.
Halliburton's not playing.
Halliburton might be out. I think Whiteside might be out. Where is it? Is he still out, dude? I think he's still out. If he's still out, I like Holmes.
Devontae Graham isn't playing. Is Cody Zeller going to play?
He's doubtful.
So P.J. Washington's not a bad play.
Yeah, actually, I was just about to put him into my... What the fuck is this? Tennis? I know DraftKings didn't just bring me tennis. I hate tennis. I'm so bad at it. Oh my god, that's bugging.
Jaylen Brown is out, huh?
Jaylen Brown's out from Tatum.
What about Kemba? Is Kemba out?
Boom. Kemba.
I mean, how does Tatum not have a day today?
Yeah, it's 232. Wow. That might be the game stack. If everyone's going to be focused on that other game. Yeah, Whiteside's out.
Whiteside's out, so
I'm going to get some home.
Rashawn Holmes and Bagley are in good spots. Joe Val is in a good spot tonight against Houston.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna have to crush, right? It's like, how does he not?
I mean, I don't know how he doesn't.
What's Walker's price? 58. Oh, 30. Wow. Maybe you fade Holmes and just go P.J. Washington. It's so much cheaper. I played last night or 2 nights ago. He absolutely just crushed.
I had him too. He had 55.
Yeah, that was absurd.
So
like 40 at half.
Why did Truex pit again?
I have no idea.
Man, fucking Denny Hamlin, man. Come on, Willie B, man. You need to hold off Denny.
Maybe they'll wreck each other, and Larson will just take the lead and win the race with 100 laps left.
Yeah, but see, Larson, man, we got to remember if there's a short 2 to 3 run lap at the end, man, he's got the fastest short speed car. I don't know if he's got long run speed to hang on to Denny Hamlin here.
Yeah, he keeps jumping up, and he goes back and puts like 9th every time. Dude, if Trey Young is out, I think you just lock in Rondo. It's so tough, bro.
Look at what Truex did, man. He's all the way up to 7th now. 17th to 7th and a half a lap.
He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
He's about to pass.
Yeah.
He's about to pass Kurt Busch. And here comes Harvick too.
Yeah. Look who else made their first appearance in the top 10 today.
Tyler Reddick.
Yep. Come on, Marty. Might be over for Busher, though. I don't know if he can.
Yeah, I agree. Right now, Truex is still 2.5 to 1 on Bet365. Try restarting that tablet again, Coop. Got that noise coming in.
Is it still there?
No.
Because it's probably these freaking headphones then. I would have thought Hamlin would have been a little bit more of a challenge here at the beginning of this versus Byron.
He hasn't had a good car all day. I think we're going to see Truex just start picking him off.
Hopefully, but we got to wait till about that 15th to 20th lap.
Yep.
I would probably say the last 30 to 40 laps are going to be completely in the with no light whatsoever. Sun.
Probably.
Busher fell all the way back at 17.
Yeah. He's done. It was fun while it lasted, though.
It lasted a long time, too.
All right, Marty, build that air pressure up, big boy. Start making that move.
Larson up to second. Oh, Cole Custer hanging in there too, man.
Yep.
Stefan, just hold on, man. Truex will be coming here in a little bit. Give him about 10 more laps. I would be very surprised if Byron can hold him off.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Larson might get to Byron before Truex gets to him. Chastain's actually impressed with today, man. I didn't think he'd run that well. Joey Logano, 25th place. Whew.
We knew that was coming.
Mike didn't know that. I didn't get the memo.
Man, you got to get better at getting these memos, man.
I know.
You didn't
Well,
get
what I
the.
thought when playing him was you'd be lower owned, but then Denny Hamlin fucking decided to go all the way to the back, so all his ownership went to Logano. And I said, fuck it. I'm keeping him. And it was my mistake.
Yeah, but still from a DFS perspective, man, Hamlin can't be that great of a play, man, because, you know.
Oh, I didn't play Hamlin.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying in general, he can't be that great of a play because he's not leading laps, man.
Exactly.
I mean, he's lost, two places still.
And he hasn't led anything. Led what? Maybe a lap so far, if that.
Yeah. Larson's coming, baby. Larson's coming for Byron.
But that's okay, because I put Logano in my Alfredo sauce lineup. And he sucks and fucks me every week, so we're all good there. He's gonna get me there one week. Alfredo will get me there.
Yeah, I thought that he was live to be in the top 5, Brandon, and I thought that the only pre-race looks that I was okay with was Logano at 10-1 and Kyle Busch at 10-1. But look what he's done the last 5 years, 6 years. Logano's been in the top 5 almost every year at this track.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? It happens.
Oh god, NBA is coming. I gotta meet this chat.
Once you started to see him tail off, you knew he was dead in the water.
Kyle Busch, this is the strongest he's been today. Yeah, he is moving up.
Just like our Chris Buescher plays dead in the water.
Is there a site out there that shows how many drivers have led a lap today?
I'm not sure.
I have no clue.
Truex finally took over the Hamlin spot, so he should start moving towards the front. Yeah, I played that Harvick top 5 too.
I mean, that's hard not to. He's hit top 5 55% of the races he's been here.
I mean, his last 7 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And then last year he had a bad race. I think he had issues, though. Byron looks good. That noise is Coop.
I don't know what the deal is with it. I thought it was my headphones, but it comes and goes.
Oh, we're gonna let 12 laps left. I'm fine. I can keep fucking Byron out of first for my main, and I should be fine there.
Truex is starting to come.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, after those 20 laps, he is the fastest car on the track by a mile.
We're getting we're getting right there at that 20 lap mark.
He's going to pass Kyle Larson now, and then he's going to be smooth sailing until he catches Byron.
Mikey, were you in the Discord chat earlier when everybody was hyping Chase Briscoe?
Yeah, I was. Why? What's he doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that garbage. They got me to put him in 1. They convinced me.
Yeah, I have him in 3 lineups, man.
He's in my Logano lineup, so it's all good.
Come on, Tyler Reddick. Run that wall, baby. Run that wall and show him what you're made of. The longer it goes green, the better it is for him. Tyler Reddick looking good, baby. He's going to go past Keselowski here, too. Woo! Hey, that's a good question. What did happen to Kurt Busch, man?
He's in 5th.
Oh, okay. I missed him. Because Brandon was saying what happened to him. I thought he might have gone first. I mean, worse than that. If old Cole Custer hangs on here, man, he might end up being the value punt DFS play, man. Keselowski made up a little bit of ground after that pit stop, but old Joey hasn't. You see who's in ninth place, buddy? Mikey, your boy.
Michael McDowell. Where did he start today? Six? Yeah, six.
Yeah, unbelievable.
What's in his fucking water this year? What kind of Kool-Aid this guy got?
And I think he just passed Reddick.
And Dylan, my two guys.
Yeah.
Man, he said, watch this. He's been fucking racing out of his mind his last 3 races.
So Harvick's a second and a half behind Kurt Busch, man. You need to get him up there.
I know.
What'd you guys bet? Truex to win?
I got Truex top 5, Harvick top 5, and Truex to win at 6.5 to 1.
Gotcha.
And then we threw a flyer on Chris Buescher. But Marty's coming, 2.5 back. His car comes alive right around now. He should definitely catch Will Byron.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming. I really want to see Harvick get by
Kurt Busch.
That'll be a great day for us. That'll be like 8.5 units. If Truex wins, they both get in the top 5, and then minus the half unit a flyer on Buescher, it's still like an 8-unit day.
And he's got like a 2.5 second lead on Cole Custer, who's in 6th. So if he can get to that 5th, there's a good chance that he can hang on there. John, you took Byron at 600 because you're dumb, man. That's not dumb, man. He's had a great car all day, man.
Yeah, that's not dumb. He's definitely live to win.
Especially if we get a caution at the end, man. He's got great short run speed.
.2 seconds back now.
Diego, you got Byron at 50 to 1, man. Nice job.
There you go, Diego.
And yeah, Snyder keeps rolling, man. 45 to 1 with Morikawa this week. Guy is on a heater.
God bless him.
That's 4 out of 5 for him.
Not really, Brandon, because other than those two guys, they got 6 seconds on the whole field.
Mm-hmm.
At least 6 seconds on the field.
And the key here is pitting, man. You got to pit early. Once that first car comes, you got to pit, man. You stay out, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, he's got to come when Byron comes, Truex.
You gotta like adding more Truex at 2 to 1.
Caution. I have no idea what happened, but there's a caution.
One of those mysterious NASCAR cautions.
Blaney and Almirola.
Oh.
They hit each other.
Not Rolla. Son of a bitch.
So that really makes it interesting. What's there, like 70, 75 left? 67.
No, my beautiful
67.
Amarola.
So by the time they finish pitting, man, they're going to be able to make it. Daggone Eric Amarola. Oh.
That sucks.
Yep.
13% owned, just absolutely cruising. Now he's just toast.
Well, I don't know if he was cruising.
He's like top 20 all day.
Yeah, but he started 16th. That's not great for DFS.
At 13%, and he was like 11th. I was chilling, but I mean,
Yeah, when he was up there.
for minus 2 points, gonna be hard to find the money with that.
That's totally Amarola's issue right there. Looked like he lost it and went off the track. See what Denny Hamlin does on these pit stops, man. He's been impressive.
Truex gets out second. Byron lost a ton of spots. Larson gets out first.
Oh, Bubba.
Oh, Harvick got up there for you.
Yeah.
Byron, Keselowski, McDowell, Reddick.
Man, if Truex wins and him and Harvick get in the top 5, that's a perfect day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully Reddick can hold on. He's come on strong here at the end. Maybe he was just holding off. But yeah, that Amarola hurts from a DFS standpoint. Mikey, did you have your 3:30 dinner today?
No, I'm starving. I haven't eaten since this morning. I'm just waiting for it now. I'm waiting for them to knock on my door so I can fucking run out of here and go eat. I'm so hungry. I had waffles this morning. I didn't even have cereal. So. Oh, sometimes when you build a lineup, it just falls together. That's fine.
So you think Larson has anything for Truex, Jeff?
Not if it stays green.
I agree. Larson hasn't been. I mean, unless his car's just getting better and better as the sun goes down, but he hasn't been very impressive on the longer runs like he usually is.
What was I doing? Oh, I had to make sure no one's in these foods.
Oh, poor Denny. Poor Denny.
What happened?
Too fast. Got a little speeding ticket.
Oh, stalker. That's what he's like.
That's what he does.
He always does that. It's just what he does.
Oh man, so that leaves us Byron Harvick up front with Kurt Busch. I don't see any of them having. I mean, Byron can work his way back up. He's been strong all day. I don't know if he's strong enough to pass Truex though. Kozlowski keeps hanging on up there. Emerald and Blaney, they still going to make some laps. They're not out of it, are they?
$63 to go. Oh boy.
63 to go.
They can make it on gas.
All right, let me go do a dinner check. BRB.
Kyle Busch knocking on that top 10.
You know, there's something about being a young Italian boy. I could just smell when it's done.
Here we go.
All right, I'll be back on a little bit. I'm gonna leave for now.
All right, bro.
I'll talk to you guys. Good luck. Hit some money.
Larson, it seems like everybody's chosen the inside today from the lead.
All right, Coop, let's get this home, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Marty. I really, really need Harvick to stay in this top 5.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, unless he gets a bad set of tires, I think he's fine. He's getting a little bit better as the day goes on. But I mean, you know, I don't think Custer has anything for him. I mean, Reddick could if he could get going. Kozlowski just seems like he's hanging out there.
I think Byron could.
Oh yeah. But he's still got a position to play with. Yeah, the pit fuel is 61 to 66 laps, I believe. I think they're going to have enough gas. It's just will them tires last?
Truex is like even money on DK. Push him to the lead, Kev. Come on, Marty. Byron's got a fucking rocket ship early in the early run, man.
Yeah,
It's actually amazing. Come on, Marty. Come on, Marty. Just take off, bro. Just be Ghost. Don't look back now. I'll tell you what, bro. How Will Byron could drive that car into the corner is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing early on the run.
Comes Keselowski again, man. He's taking it, and Byron takes it right down to the tire. I mean, to the white line, man, on that corner. I just don't think Byron can make it that long.
Yeah, you got to think now that he's that close, 55 laps, he should be able to get him.
Yeah. But Byron has a big advantage, man. If we get a late caution, I think anything inside of 15 laps, man, he's going to have a big advantage.
I agree there.
Kyle Busch coming in the top 10. Come on, Harvick. You know, Cole Custer's just been solid all day, man. I don't think he fell past, like 11th, 13th, and then here at the end, man, he's just come on. Reddick's falling back. He just doesn't have it today. Austin Dillon's kind of fallen off since he was in the top 10. He can't get back up there either. I can't believe old Michael McDowell's still hanging in there, too.
I know. I threw money on Byron to hedge off at 2-1.
Correct. I don't know. Truex is just falling behind, man. McDowell putting pressure on Keselowski. I don't think Truex can go down more than 3 seconds here. Still only, run 10 laps this tire run? Cole Custer's 200-1.
I think Byron just is too good.
Mm-hmm. Wayne Byron's 1.5-1. Jeez. Yeah, Corey, I don't know if they're going to pit again or not. We'll have to wait and see.
It's brutal that Harvick is like just going to miss the top 5. It's looking like.
We still got time, man. I mean, I don't think Kurt Busch has moved out of that 4th position much at all again, man. It seems like every time you look up, he's either 4th or 5th. The whole race.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's been in the top 3 all day, and I don't think he's been past 6 or 7.
Any kind of short run, Byron's guaranteed.
And he started, what, 5th or 6th on this one?
Can Marty catch him?
I don't think he's done that. I think he can get him. There you go. Kurt Busch is going to pit, so there's your spot. That's a shame, man, for him. He's been solid all day.
Why is he pitting, though?
Had a vibration. I guess he's concerned about one of his wheels going down.
Oh, that's big for us. That's big, Coop.
Because Harvick,
that gets him in the top 5, and he should stay above everybody.
yeah, he's got a 2-second lead on 6th. I think if Truex can get past Larson, it's going to be a big help. But Larson's starting to cut in.
Yeah. True.
All right, this is right. We're right around 20 laps, 23 laps from the restart. This is where Truex needs to start going.
If the race ended exactly like this, I'd still pick up about 1,500 on the race. Because I'd have the Truex top 5, I'd have the Harvick top 5, and I threw 1,000 on Byron at 2-1.
Yeah, Reddick's in the top 10 right now. He could get past Newman. That would help solidify because Kyle Busch is right behind him.
Actually, I only threw 600 on him, I think. So I'd pick up like 1,200.
Bowman falling back a little bit. That sucks for Kurt Busch. But at least, it was a valid pit stop for him.
Come on, Will. Drive until the wheels fall off, big boy.
What's the longest they've run all day, you think?
Probably 50 laps.
I don't know if it's been that much.
Maybe not even that much.
Yeah.
40?
Yeah.
Harvick up to 4th.
Come on, Tyler Reddick. Just past Bowman. Just past Bowman and Keselowski.
You think that if they can, they're running the whole way? Coop, no pit?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, here comes Keselowski. I don't know. We'll see what they do. But then Larson and Truex are falling way behind.
If they come down pit road, does that force Bowman?
You mean Byron? I would think.
I mean Byron.
I would think. But I don't know. You're going to lose a lap if you pit. And I don't know if you can make it up and then come back around in 25 laps. But it would be an interesting scenario if, everybody pitted and then Byron just stayed out by himself. I don't know. But, if you're going to do it, you need to do it here soon. Not many cars have pitted other than the couple that they showed. Good old Michael McDowell. Top 5, maybe.
Yeah.
Jeez.
25 laps to go is an eternity, bro.
4 seconds is an eternity to make up, though. But I mean, if you're going to be able to make up 4 seconds, it's easier to do it on a tire wear track than just one that's pure speed. Pure speed, you never have a chance.
No, I agree. I'm just talking about caution. A late caution like last night.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the longer these two battle each other, man, it's not good.
If they haven't come in to pit now, they're not going to come in.
I agree with you. And not many cars came. Keselowski came, Blaney came, and they both lost laps. That's it. Yeah, I can't believe Suarez, man. He's luck boxing it out today. 13th place so far. Great run by him. In front of Elliott and Hamlin.
If it ends like this, we'll pick up like 2 units on the day. And I'll make about, I don't know, 1,300. I put you on mute because of that noise. I'm not sure what that noise is. Logano over Keselowski is dead. Yeah, I didn't bet it because of the minus 130 price. I just couldn't do it. But we'll get the Harvick top 5 home if it stays like this. We'll get the Truex top 5 home if it stays like this. We'll get Byron home at plus 200. That's 4 units. And then we'll lose the shot we took on Truex to win. And we'll lose the shot that we took on Buescher to win. So, not a bad day. We'll take it if it ends like this. Will Byron is in the lead right now. 18 laps to go. Probably won't end like this based on all the cautions that we get.
You think Tyler Reddick can get in the top 4, man? He is just rolling now.
Yeah, and you know, on the video, I said Tyler Reddick top 5 at plus 300. We gave out in the video as a tasty look. He might get there.
Well, he's already.
Well, he's already there.
Yeah. He's
Wow.
catching Harvick's his next one.
I hope somebody watched that video and took the shot on him at plus 300 top 5. Because that was the 2 plays I mentioned was Kyle Busch top 5 at plus 150. I didn't think was a terrible look. And Tyler Reddick at plus 300.
Reddick's going to pass Harvick.
Did anybody in the chat watch that video and take the shot on Reddick at plus 300? Oh, nice. Tristan did. There you go, buddy. He's in the top 5 right now. And as long as the race ends like this, with 15 laps to go, you're going to cash that.
We need Austin Dillon to get back in that top 10. Yeah, I don't think Reddick's going to hurt Harvick as far as top 10. I mean, they got a 3-second lead on Cole Custer. 4 seconds.
If the race ends like this, I'll finish in 2,000th out of 28,000 people in the one lineup that I had, and I'll double my money. Actually, 1,900. I'll tell you what. Like if we had 60 laps to go, Reddick is flying.
Mm-hmm. It is just a long run, man. He knows how to do the long run. Same thing he did yesterday in the Xfinity.
He is absolutely flying right now.
He might catch Truex.
He's not going to make up 10 seconds in 10 laps, but my God, he's flying.
Can we get if the race ends like this T-shirt?
Yeah, that's a good one if the race ends like this. Do you think Reddick can catch Byron?
No. He can catch Truex, maybe Larson, but he ain't catching Byron. But something would have to happen to Byron.
He's 8.5 seconds back with 10 laps to go.
That's second lap, man. I mean, again, like if there's a track that you can catch him on, it's this one. If it was just a pure speed, flat out track, I mean, no way. But with the tires in play, he could. And the thing is, if Byron starts losing momentum, it's going to be hard. How he deals with lap traffic, too. But then, you got to also think, Reddick's got to get past Truex and Byron very, very easily, which is tough.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what, though, bro. If there were 19 laps in this race and not 9, he's your winner. He might still be your winner.
Yeah, but if there were 19 laps in this race, they'd have to pit. He might finish second. I don't think he's going to finish first, though.
Hey, I think what the equalizer is having to get by both those cars.
Yeah.
If he didn't have to get by both those cars, I think he wins the race.
Because the lap traffic should pull over for Byron, whereas Truex and Larson are not going to pull over for Reddick. And I tell you what, though, these two, Larson and Truex, keep racing each other. Reddick's going to be on their rear end in like 2 laps.
As long as he has a little bit hard of a time getting by them, then I think we're in good shape. But man, he is flying.
He's right there. cutting what about 7 3/4 of a second every lap off with Byron.
Yeah, here's where it's a problem though. Is getting by these cars. That's what's going to save Byron. Because I'll tell you, bro, he was going to win. He still might win this race, but I think he was definitely going to win this race. If not, if he didn't have to pass these cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Harvick's up 2 seconds. I think he'll be fine.
Now he's got to pass Larson. Oh, that might have just sealed the deal right there. That might have just sealed the deal for us to get the win with Byron. But man, that was a fucking sweat. Because he's flying.
Caution lap can still come out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But you know what, though? You're in great shape, though. They're going to go down pit road, aren't they?
Yeah.
Byron's the best car on the short run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's our man? Who was it? Yago who got him 50-1?
Who? Will Byron? Yeah, it was Yago.
Yeah. Where's he at, man?
He's here. He's my guy, bro. He's here.
He's being quiet.
Another 50-1 shot. We get home for Yago with 2 to go. Let's go, Yago. All because of you. Well, we're happy to help you, Yago, but you know how we do. You know how we do, my man. That's why I wasn't going to do the live show today, and now I decide to do the live show. Yago gets the 50-1 chicken because of Coop and me. So there you go, my friend. Salute.
Yep.
Salute.
I mean, Byron, man, he was just strong from the get-go. He went from 31st to 11th at the first stage. I think 11th to what? Top 5 at the end of the or first caution was to 11th for the first day. He's just been solid all day. Fast. Unbelievable.
Boom. All right, we picked up money today.
Way to go, Yago.
We pick up the money. We pick up 2 units on the day. Yago gets the 50-1 ticket home. And
Harvick top 5, yep.
And that's it.
Very good, guys.
All right, boys, we're out. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll have shows during the week.
Thanks, Jay.
Like we do. Coop, anytime you want to hang out, if you're not working next Sunday, just let me know, bro. You're more than welcome to, even during the week.
Will do, buddy.
Hefe got him at 80-1 because Jay mentioned it with Busher early in the race. Another crusher by Hefe and Yago. I'm a clapper in 2021. I'm happy I could help you guys out. And aside from that, I'll see you guys during the week. We're out.